Welcome to another episode of The Pursuit of Being a Stand-Up Leader. I'm Jared Whitman. I'm here with John Russell of The Business Source. We're breaking down John's book, Be a Stand-Up Leader, the ABCs of getting the job done right, chapter by chapter, having a great conversation along the way. And this chapter could probably be a short chapter, but we're talking about the North Star.
Yeah, it's interesting because the North Star is the one star in the sky that never moves. Does that sound kind of weird? Mm-hmm. And for thousands of years, people used the North Star to navigate.
Okay.
And so the North Star kind of became known as the center point of the star system. And what has transpired over the years is that having a focus on a single thing like a North Star is the best way to drill down and understand what you really stand for and what your purpose really is. Your North Star, your center point, your purpose, all of the above, they all kind of mean the same thing. And I've always found the conversation about purpose very fascinating. Mm-hmm. And in fact, even today, I was reading the Monday Morning Memo from one of my mentors, Roy H. Williams from Wizard Academy in Austin, Texas. And the subject, believe it or not, was about having a purpose.
Interesting.
So here's the thing where he's talking about purpose is given to you by everything you care about. You are overflowing with purpose. The problem is that you care about so many things that you're having a hard time choosing a single purpose, a single North Star.
Yep.
Here's the good news. You can have more than one. In fact, you already do. And you have what it takes to make a difference. So how many differences do you want to make? Pick 2 or 3 of them to get started. You can add other purposes later, add other differences later. But the point being is that you can have a purpose, and it's given to you by things that you care about. What do you care about the most, Jared?
What do I care about?
Yeah, seriously. Business-wise, life-wise, your purpose. What do you care about the most?
I care about opening doors for people like Lucas.
Okay.
The subcontractors that I work with.
That makes great sense.
I care about doing good work for my customers.
What's the one thing that drives you?
The one thing that drives me?
The main thing, the main purpose. You can have a lot of purposes.
Yep.
But what's the one thing?
I mean, to be a successful business owner.
Okay.
That would be the thing. But if it's looking at a topic, I would be video and marketing, or marketing would be the main thing.
Yeah.
And then video is the second point.
I would think, and we've never talked about this before, but I would think your main purpose would be to share your talent and skills in video, creative, and production with business owners so that their lives can be improved.
That's a better way of saying what I said.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's what I perceive your purpose to be.
Yeah.
So I like this book. It's called Teamwork. The Power of Teamwork, inspired by the Blue Angels, written by a Blue Angel. And he talks about share center point values. Shared values serve to build an effective team, establish its culture, conduct, rules, and policies. Well, shared values are its purpose. Mm-hmm. It's a singular purpose. Accountability, integrity, respect, and commitment are notable values shared by every person on the Blue Angels team. They all lead to trust. Shared center point values, the North Star, the singular point of focus. Everything they do when they're flying is based on a center point on the ground. So when they do their aerial acrobatics, it's always around a center point, or in this case, a North Star.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing about it. Simon Sinek wrote the book, Start With Why. This is the number one book, in my opinion, in the world related to helping people define and understand their purpose. Why do you get up every day?
Yeah.
What is it that motivates you to be involved in companies providing video services? I'm asking you a tough question. What is it that motivates you every day to get up and help companies with their video work?
Is that an actual question you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, it's my vocation.
It's your vocation.
Yeah.
It's your singular purpose.
Yeah.
Do you think that center point, that North Star, that purpose is able to create value for you and value for your customers at the same time?
Yeah.
So it's interesting because the whole concept of having a center point or having a North Star, having a singular point of focus, sometimes is the equation that determines whether or not you're going to be successful or not.
Yeah.
If your purpose is cloudy and you're unsure of your core values, the things that you hold most important to you, it's kind of hard to bring whatever it is that you do forward in a way that's going to make a difference in other people's lives.
It almost feels like it would be like forceful or fake, and it's hard to
pretend.
Yeah, pretend.
Can't pretend.
And why would you want to pretend? You have one life. You have one opportunity to live a certain amount of time that's not guaranteed. Why do it?
Yeah, if you're gonna pour yourself into something,
yeah,
you should pour yourself into something that has deep meaning, the thing you care about the most. I love that. When Roy Williams wrote that and I read it this morning, I'm like, the thing you care about most. You know why I started my business? Because I wanted to help small business owners get a competitive advantage by having access to the tools, knowledge, skills, and information and action plans that was going to propel them ahead of their competitors in marketing, advertising, and sales and employee development. And almost in every case, when we're able to work with a company and they let us do our job, and they're open to making small changes for the betterment of the company and the betterment for the growth of their business, the satisfaction and joy that comes out of that is real.
Yeah. And
watching people's sales go up because they are in a better place, because their purpose is clear, because the values are becoming clear. Shared values amongst your staff is a big deal. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody's in alignment. Everybody knows how to tell the company story. I always love this silly exercise, which is go around to all the different employees in your company and ask each one to write down for you in a sentence or two what you feel the brand is for the business. And you'll be surprised at how many different answers you get.
Yeah.
So in business, a center point is a shared value that's aligned with your overall purpose. Shared values can help build teamwork, strengthen your company culture, and be a guiding principle that can give your company a significant competitive advantage. I think that's what I was just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm suggesting is if you're a stand-up leader out there and you don't feel as if you have a clear vision of what your North Star is, what that center point is, what that over and underlying clear purpose is for your being, and that you're not sure if your employees or your staff has the same understanding, then you need to bring us in and let us work with you to align your North Star, your purpose, and your shared values with the staff, because then they'll be able to communicate that through all the way to your customers. So my advice is know your purpose and base your decisions around defending that unmovable guide.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful thing. You can get this book, Start With Why, by Simon Sinek, and you're going to be well on your way to understanding that. And the video that goes with that on YouTube, when he explains how people can arrive at their purpose.
Is that a TED Talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like got 10 billion views.
Yeah.
It's the coolest video for business online, I think.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to do. Look up Simon Sinek, Start With Why. And don't be afraid to write these things down.
Right.
And share them with your people.
Yeah.
And get their opinions too, because you might see that there's a difference.
Right.
And in that respect, maybe it's time to do some alignment work.
Yeah.
So that's really the whole story on shared values and
NorthStar.
having a North Star. Center point.
I added on here, focus on the thing that you're good at and let it guide you to the path of success.
Right.
Following the thing that you're good at.
Right.
And guide, having it guide you as a North Star to being a success.
And what do you care about the most?
Yeah.
So that covers it for today. Give us a call if you need help. Otherwise, I appreciate your joining us and I wish you the best. Have a great day.